What's up guys, JNO here and welcome back to the FM Scout channel and welcome back to the NeXt. We are now going to look for another legendary player and see if we can find their equivalent in Football Manager 2016, and we are going to be focusing on Fabio Cannavaro, an absolute Italian legend of a defender, absolutely beast in the football and championship managers when he was in the game, and I've managed to find a screenshot of him in 2003. And the stats that you can really notice are the likes of heading, marking, tackling, aggression, anticipation, bravery, decisions, determination, influence, positioning, teamwork, work rate, and then those physical stats are just unbelievable. So that is what we'll be looking for in the NeXt Fabio Cannavaro on Football Manager 2016. Now what I've found doing this series is that Championship Manager and Football Manager early on gave very high ratings to the very best players, and now the youth players in these games, Football Manager 2016 and the later Football Manager games, don't necessarily have as many stats so high up but still perform at a great level anyway, which is why there's always the slight difference, and some of these players are nowhere near having the stats of their counterparts that I'm trying to search for them for. But with Cannavaro we're going to get some new names because I've not looked for a defender before. So let's get into the list of the top 5 potential Fabio Cannavaros in Football Manager 2016. Okay, so the first player we're going to look at is Jose Jimenez, who plays for Atletico Madrid. He's not left the club in this save. In 2021 he is still there and he's valued at £33 million. If we have a quick look at his stats, we can see that his heading is at 16, his marking is at 16, the tackling is at 16, his mental stats are pretty good, anticipation, bravery, composure, concentration, decisions, positioning and work rate are all 15 or above, and his physical stats are pretty decent. Not as good, of course, as Fabio Cannavaro, but an estimated cost of 36 to 50 million. He's clearly one of the best defenders in the world on this save. If we have a look at his history, his average rating has always been above 7, and he has appeared predominantly for Atletico Madrid at least 20 games a season. If we have a look at his stats for the very last season he played, we can see that for a defender he had 212 tackles, 181 of them he won the tackles, which is 85% success ratio, only losing 31, and 44 of them were key tackles with 186 interceptions as well, 4.23 tackles won per game and fouls 1.66 per game. Coming in at number 4 is someone that might not necessarily look like the perfect Fabio Cannavaro replacement right off the bat. This player is Daniel Amarti. He's valued at 24 million, or he's valued at 21.5 million. His estimated cost if you were going to buy him was 24 to 33.5 million. And his stats, you can see his headings at 14, marking is at 15, tackling is at 16. The mental stats, a lot of them are 15 and above. Only flair and leadership along with teamwork and vision are below. And then his physical stats are also very good, only acceleration below 14. If we have a look at his history, he's moved around quite a bit, started in Dortmund, didn't have many appearances until the 2018-19 season. He'd gone to Bayern Munich. His average rating is a little bit all over the place, unfortunately. It's mainly the stats that have got him this consideration. And he has an 80% tackle success rate, 152 tackles, 121 of them won. He may be playing as a defensive mid though, which is why these stats may not look as good as they possibly could. 13 key tackles, 92 interceptions, 4.54 tackles won per game. Got to remember he didn't have as many appearances as the previous player. But Daniel Amarti, especially if you bought him and trained him up for it, could be the next Fabio Cannavaro. Coming in at third place, Shokdran Mustafi. I apologise if I've said that wrong. He's valued at 27 million. His estimated cost is 38.5 to 55 million. And his stats, you have heading at 16, marking at 17, tackling at 17. The anticipation is at 16, bravery at 16, concentration, decisions, determination. He's a good leader as well, 17 on leadership. Positioning is good, and work rate at 14 isn't too bad, and the physical stats, all of them are 14 or above apart from agility. He has stayed at Valencia most of his career, and as you can see, his average rating is damn good. 8 player of the matches as well the season before this one, but he's always above 7.3 on the average rating. If we have a look at his stats, he has an 86% success rate on his tackles, 216 tackles made, 185 of them won, 27 key tackles with 185 interceptions, tackles won per game at 4.64. Coming in at number 2 is Eric Dyer, who has gone to Barcelona in this save. He's valued at 34 million. His estimated cost is 36.5 to 50 million. And his stats read as follows. He has heading of 16, marking of 17, tackling of 16. Anticipation is at 17. A lot of those stats are 14 or 15 and up. And physical, he has acceleration 16, jumping 15. Natural fitness is high, strength and stamina are decent. And he has gone to Barcelona, so he must be decent. His average rating though is pretty average. He went to Man United and didn't seem to have the best time there, but now he's gone to Barcelona, it is picking up. And if we have a look at the stats, he's got an 83% tackle success rate, 240 tackles. He's won 198 of them, 16 of them being key tackles. Interceptions at 173, and the tackles won is at 5.53 per game, which is very high. And coming in at the number 1 spot is the man that is easily the most like Fabio Cannavaro in the game as far as this save is concerned, and it is Alessio Romanagli. He is valued at 42.5 million, but if you were going to buy him right now, he's at 66 to 94 million. And his stats read almost identical to Fabio Cannavaro. Heading 18, marking 17, tackling 17, anticipation 17, composure 17, concentration 17, positioning 17, teamwork 15, agility 16, balance 15, natural fitness 16, pace 15, stamina 16, strength 17. But it just gets better. If we have a look at his history, we can see he's not got below 7.4 average rating in a single season for AC Milan, and the stats are incredible as well. I don't think I've got the Italian league loaded up on this save, but 99 tackles, 87 of them have been won. That's an 88% success rate. 23 of them have been key tackles, 86 interceptions, and a 4.75 tackles won per game rate. So I think it's safe to say that we have found the Fabio Cannavaro of Football Manager 2016. If you want that epic defender who can play for your club for years and years, try and pick up Romanagli right at the beginning of the game, train him up, and you can make him even better than these stats suggest. Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure being on the channel as always. I've been JNO, and I'll see you guys next time.